It is Friday here on WCNC Show. I'm really everywhere. It's Friday, but it is always Thursday here at WCNC Charlotte as we head into the holiday weekend. We wanted to talk about how the holiday weekend impacts our already maxed out animal shelters and what you can do to help. Vanessa Rufus here to explain CMPD's staycation program and how the long weekend plays into all that. And also how to extend your time with the shelter dog if things do go well in your home. And this is such an important thing for people to remember, right, Vanessa, to open their hearts and open their homes.
Certainly so. And we've talked about the different benefits of doing a staycation or a longer term foster, Carolyn. We've done that before. And we'll just remind folks, if they haven't heard about CMPD Animal Care and Control Staycation Program, it's essentially a temporary foster situation. So what you do is you would go and you would fill out a really short paperwork, bunch of forms, but ID, give your ID, and you can take a dog for up to 5 days. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to be an existing foster to do this. It's a really quick application process to do the staycation, probably just takes a couple of minutes. And obviously the big benefit here, clearing a kennel space, which we've talked about, is really crucial right now. A lot of our local shelters are maxed out. Some things that folks might not consider, though, it also just gives the dog a mental break from the kennels. It can be very taxing to be in a chaotic shelter situation for some animals. And then why it's particularly important this weekend. So yeah, it's a holiday weekend. So Monday, the shelter is closed. That means it will be unable to adopt dogs out that day. But of course, with the stray dogs and the lost dogs that we're seeing so many coming in, there will certainly continue to be dogs coming in over this holiday weekend, despite, of course, Monday being that holiday. Kennel space is already critical today. We can tell you that the shelter just minutes ago put out an alert saying they really need some help this particular weekend. One of the reasons why weather plays a factor in foot traffic coming into the shelter. So a rainy or stormy forecast for the weekend could really dampen the number of folks coming to the shelter, looking through the kennels, looking for a potential dog to adopt on the days that the shelter is open this weekend, which will be Saturday and Sunday. So if you are able to take a dog before the shelter closes today, please do so. And yes, this is a real pup at the shelter right now, hoping for a foster or a forever home. And then we'll let you know if things do work out. You know, it's a 5-day situation, but if you want to foster longer than that, you can certainly make that transition, and that will help a whole lot.
The best situation for shelters across the country is foster-centric sheltering. So that basically means that all the animals that are here in our care and don't have any issues that we're dealing with, there's no medical treatments that they need, there's no behavior challenges, those ideally should be in homes in the community and being adopted from there so that they're in a home, they're relaxed, people know about their behaviors, they know if they're good with kids, they know if they're good with cats, with other dogs. We know all that because they're in a home situation.
And so, yeah, we've mentioned if things do go well during your staycation and you want to extend your time, what I would go ahead and do, and you see this QR code, this has been up the whole time. This can take you to the CMPD ACC website and you can learn about fostering and fill out the foster application. And so while you have the dog on staycation, you can actually fill out that application and then try to make more of a seamless transition from your staycation to a longer term foster. You get in the system and then essentially, yeah, you can take the dog for as long as works for you, or, you know, you can more easily foster in the future if this situation arises, and likely will arise again with the kennel capacity situation. Right now we are showing some dogs needing foster. So we had Tam there, who we had his picture up. He's such a sweet pea. We have Whale, who is a long timer as well, really looking for a forever home, but also, yeah, just a foster situation. Avalanche, and then Queen, who is a, as you can see, kind of a black German Shepherd. She is a senior lady. So obviously you want to get the seniors out there too, because really golden years are not the time to spend in a shelter. We'll let folks know that the shelter is open until 7 o'clock today, but like I mentioned, paperwork, you got to take time to meet the dog. Try to come at the very latest 6:30. That will ensure time to fill out the paperwork and do all the meet and greets and make sure that everything's getting underway. But yeah, preferably today, but if you can't, maybe Saturday or Sunday come out. The shelter will be open 11 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon.
So Vanessa, does Memorial Day impact how long your staycation? Do you take them an extra day because of Monday?
Yeah, so certainly, you know, you can take up to 5 days, but because of the holiday, the fact that the office won't be open on Monday for folks who, if they wanted to come in and drop the dog off early, it essentially does add an extra day to your staycation. And it usually kind of works like that for any of our holidays where, you know, you have a single day where the shelter is losing that day of interaction with the public and the public coming to their kennels. Yeah, it helps the dog, it helps the shelter, and they really need it right now.
And I will say, and I say it over and over again, this will be the best thing you will ever do. It's such a gift to bring one of these animals into your home. The love is unconditional. It's amazing. Vanessa, thanks so much.
Yeah, absolutely.